Hey everyone! Sorry about the 2-minute delay there. I had to take a phone call. I had reached out to Stone Castle and about blogging some of their rooms for you guys while we're there in July. But on a bad note for me, good note for them, they're sold out of rooms for the whole weekend.
Nice.
So I am super excited about that. I was talking with their social media manager, and she said that they usually, kind of like Disney has the international program during the summer, starting around Memorial Day, they typically have what's called a similar program where they have high school college students come over from, that are kind of on a foreign exchange program and help work in Branson. Branson's down 2,000 workers for the summer. She's like, the owner of the resort is in doing laundry. And I'm like, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Hey, Loki. Loki is like, I am not doing laundry. You can't make me do laundry. I will bite Christy in the butt again.
Yep. I still got that bruise.
So, nope, this morning I have actually been up since about 5:30. I had today opened for all off-property guests and the extra dates that Disney added in for Boo Bash tickets. So I was up getting those taken care of for a client, and then I was like, Christy, do you want to go live with me? And she's like, sure. Because, we don't live stream enough during the week. We have to add random ones in.
Well, I've also been kind of scarce lately.
Christy's taken a little bit of a social media break, but you would never know. Never know. She's an international super spy. You'll never know. You're an international super spy. You'd never know you were gone.
No, you can't really tell because of the posts, but if you watch my stories and you notice I haven't posted a story in a week, there's a reason. I'm not on Instagram right now.
So, no, it is. And then she was telling me about they have a conference called Blogging Branson. And it was supposed to be in the spring. And she said, like, some of their stuff is still up from what it was supposed to be. The registration includes keynote speakers, 6 workshops, 2 nights at Branson-sponsored events, roundtable collaborations, hotel room. They were supposed to have it in May, but they didn't have a place to do it. So they haven't done one yet this year. And I'm like, holy cow, that's awesome. Having pretty much you pay for your registration and, you get to do tons of free stuff in Branson. So, fun times. I am drinking my, okay, that was like grounds.
Gross. Okay, so I'll say I just got an email about something from the travel agency, but I'll say, so working from home for a year and a half, I hardly ever wear perfume, and I have some really nice perfumes that are like really nice. And since I'm going into the office today to clean out our desks because they're closing the office, I guess I'll just throw everything away unless it's like sentimental. Because most of it, it's not sentimental. So, I mean, I have I removed most of my stuff already, like a year ago, but I think I have like a couple of things on the wall that my kids made me, and everything else is probably just throwawayable.
Oh, I thought you were talking about your perfume. You throw away. I'm like,
what? No, sorry. I got off of a tangent. Anyway, I put perfume on today, one of my favorite ones, and I have a headache. I'm not used to wearing it.
I've noticed that. Like, if you wear something for so long, Like, it will give you a headache.
Yeah. It's my favorite one, though.
And that's sad.
I know.
Well, like, my mom, when she worked as a waitress 20-some years ago, I remember every year Dad got her perfume that she would wear to work as part of Christmas. And after she started working at, you work around preschoolers. You wear, Estee Lauder perfume to work around preschoolers. So Dad hasn't bought it for her in years, and Mom went to spray, and she would wear it on a very little bit on Sundays because you've got those one or two people at church. The smell gives me a headache, and everyone wearing a different. Everyone needs to wear the same scent on Sundays, and I went, no, sorry.
Well, you can't wear the same scent as everybody else. There's one scent that smells so good in the bottle, smells so good on everybody else, and I spray it on me, and it smells like bug spray.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
your body chemistry changes the scent. Because I was telling Dad that he was like, I don't remember which one it was, because Dad was picking up a new bottle for him. I'm like, Dad, it was this one. I don't even remember the name. I just recognized the bottle. Mm-hmm. And Dad's like, that's not it. It doesn't smell right. And I went, Mom, come here. And I sprayed it on Mom, waved her arm in the air, and went, Dad, smell. He goes, okay, it is right. It changes based on your body chemistry.
It does.
Hey, Randy.
So funny. Like, so Tom Ford, he makes women's perfume and men's cologne. And there's this tobacco scented one that smells amazing on me, and it's a men's. And I'm like, I have it. Actually, I haven't used it in 2 years. I actually think I gave it to my husband. But it smells so good. I'm like, this is a men's cologne, and it smells good on me. But I don't like things like, I'm not real big on florals. They give me a headache no matter what. I have one that I really love, and it's called Flower Bomb. That one, freaking love it. And then I also have Flower Bomb Nectar, and I love that one. But florals are not my thing, so I like more like tobacco and like warm, spicy smells, and they mesh well with my skin so well. This one is Rogue 532, something like that. I don't know. It's a very pricey perfume, but I bought it 3 years ago, and it still smells just as good as it did 3 years ago, but it was $400.
That's one you use very sparingly and for special occasions only.
Well, I put it on today, and I don't have a special occasion other than going to the office and clearing out my desk.
You get to go out of the house.
That's true. That's a special occasion. I get to go out of the house for something other than groceries, P.O. box, and gas.
Right. There you go. Special occasion.
There. What was I? I was going to say something else. I don't remember now. I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say. Brain fart.
That's all right. It happens. That's why this is called Coffee Corner, because things happen like that in the morning.
It's not even Wednesday. You're going to do Coffee Corner today and tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, Wendy.
So, yep, I was just awake this morning. So I had like 2 really weird dreams last night, like back to back. And it was those that like you wake up and you're exhausted.
Oh, I hate those.
Because you're like, it wasn't like you were like casually observing the dream. It was like you were thrust into it. I hate those.
I wake up from my dream.
I wake up feeling absolutely exhausted. Oh, they were scary. Like, and the funnier part, hey Christine, one of the things I watch in the mornings, it's on Discovery Plus. It's called A Haunting. It's true life, like haunted house type thing.
You watched that before you went to bed?
I didn't watch it all yesterday. I watched Aurora Teagarden and the newest one where she got married. And I had a weird dream that I was a attacked by a demon thing, and I was like, what the heck? I didn't even watch anything scary today.
I don't remember my dream from last night, but I will say my alarm went off. Well, my 4:30 alarm went off. I turned it off. My 5 o'clock alarm went off, and I thought I hit snooze, but I turned it off, and then I just woke up at like 5:30 and was like, looked at my phone. I was like, oh crap! So I got up, and I didn't need a shower anyway because I took a bath last night and soaked in the bath, but I kind of wanted to wash my hair. So instead of showering and washing my hair, I was just like, man, my curl will work another day because all I did was run a brush through it. So I was
Looks
like,
good to me.
we'll work another day. And I did put some dry shampoo in the top because it was a little wet.
I need to wash mine up.
Like, I remember when I was younger and my mom was like, yeah, I only wash my hair like once a week. I'm like, that's gross. I wash it every day. No. You cannot, like, when you get older, your hair dries out. You can only wash it like max 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Max.
Oh, to be young again. And like, you're like, Mom, and Mom's going, that I have time to wash my hair once a week. I mean,
well, the sad thing is though, because I run and I went running yesterday and it was like 96 degrees outside. It was super hot.
It reached 100 here.
And I only did 2.5 miles. I get home and I'm dripping in sweat and I'm like, ugh. So I smelled my hair and I was like, no, it smells fine. It smells fine. I must have kept it up off my back.
Enough, yeah.
That's what sucks is with you, like when you are outside and you're like running or walking or jogging or whatever, and it gets smelly, then you have to wash it, and you end up having to wash it more than 2 or 3 times a week, and then it gets super dry, and then I have to do an oil treatment, and then I have to do a mask, and that takes forever because if I need to do a mask on my hair, I have to take a bath because I have to sit in there with that mask on for 15 freaking minutes. And oil treatment, I didn't put oil in it today because I put oil in it yesterday, but I typically put oil in it anyway, especially if I'm going to put heat to it.
Yeah, I get that.
What is he hair stroke? Oh, because I'm messing with it. It's knotted right now. So here's the thing. I washed it while I was in Indiana. And I know that sounds like forever ago, but I was in Indiana on Sunday. So I washed it. I didn't wash it Sunday. I washed it Saturday. I washed it Saturday when I was in Indiana. And I had forgotten my normal hair products that I put in it, like cream, like any kind of oils or whatever. And so I just used my regular shampoo and conditioner. So it's easily knotted now. So I really do need to wash it again. So you'll see Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. It's only been 3 days. I'll wash it tonight or tomorrow.
My niece is going to be in 7th grade.
He said heat stroke.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, it was so hot.
Yeah.
And I screwed up. I didn't screw it up, but dummy me. I hadn't intended on going running because I had sold some items. And I needed to go drop them off at the PO. So I had my running clothes on, but I didn't have my socks and shoes on. So I went and got like just some ankle socks and not some running socks, and then put my running shoes on. And I went to the PO, took the stuff out there. And then on the way home, I was like, I'll just stop at the Greenway and run. And I did. And I ripped my heel like rubbed it raw, so raw that I put peroxide on it and it burned. Peroxide does not burn. I need to do it again. I need to keep it clean. It's got a Band-Aid on it right now, but it hurts. So I went to go put shoes on today since I have to go into the office and pack up stuff. I was like, well, I need shoes. I put shoes on. I was like, oh, nope, I'm not wearing shoes. So I took the socks and shoes off, and I have flip-flops on.
You keep that clean. You don't want that to get infected.
I know. It always freaks me out when I get any kind of like blister or whatever anywhere around my feet, because like that's an easy place for things to get infected. That in my hands, I'm like, it freaks me out. I'm like, I need to keep it super, super clean because if I don't, I'll get infected and God knows what will happen.
Mm-hmm. Yep. My niece is going into 7th grade, and she sent me a text message yesterday and went, Aunt Lena, I'm going to be in middle school next year. And I went, you're going to be in 6th grade? I thought you were just in 6th grade. No, middle school here is 7th grade. No, okay.
Oh.
Okay. I said,
I've seen that in some places.
That's how it used to be here, but they changed when they moved 6th grade over. Obviously, it became part of the middle school.
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, that's cool, you know. And she goes, so, what are you getting me for Christmas? And I went,
already?
I said, well, what do you want for Christmas? She goes, I want to start wearing makeup. And I went,
Oh.
What does your mom say?
Yeah, what does your mom say?
Well, mom said that I could wear a little bit, but that she had to approve what I wore. And I said, okay.
So talk to her mom and say what kind of glitter she wants makeup.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm like, my guess is that my niece wants some sort of like pink lips and like my 80s color eyeshadow or something. But, and here's the thing, she's very, 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 very fair skinned. My sister-in-law is Scandinavian ancestry, so she's very, very pale skin, very, very fine blonde, like almost white blonde. And my niece very much took after her features. So anything like outside of a neutral palette is going to look like the bam on her.
Well, at her age anyway, she will probably need neutral palettes.
Yeah.
You can do like the taupe colors too. That way she has like a hint of pink. Taupe is one of my favorites to use.
So I sent my sister-in-law an email this morning and said, all right.
What color is her hair?
White blonde.
What color are her eyes?
Brown.
Oh, that's interesting.
She got the Irish brown eyes and the rest of it, that's fair skinned white blonde hair.
Okay, so do like taupes and like natural colors.
That's kind of what I the funny thing is, it just made me reminisce to when I was about her age, and I kind of mentioned to my cousin, because I didn't have my aunts like were my mom's sister, my mom's sister-in-law. So I mean, they were much older than I was. So it was like I'm the youngest of the cousins by 12, 13 years. So it wasn't like I had a whole bunch of cousins. It was like I had a whole bunch of aunts and uncles that weren't really my aunts and uncles, just because of the age difference. And I had told my cousin Tracy, about the same age, which made me laugh, I want to start wearing perfume and I want to start wearing makeup. And that year she went to Bath and Body Works, Christy, Cucumber Melon. And then
oh my gosh, my aunt got me was it wasn't Cucumber Melon, but it was what is that? Country Apple.
Yes. But I was like, but like the memory just flooded me remembering that. And she kind of did the same thing. She got one of those like, and you'll see them at Walmart in the gift section. It was like one of those makeup boxes that has like tons of stuff in it, like lipsticks and eyeliners and that kind of thing. And so I've got pictures in my scrapbook where my cousin Tricia actually, like after Christmas, after we opened gifts, sat down at this table with my box and opened it all up and sat and we did makeup together on Christmas Day. So I was like, man, I remember being her age and going to my cousin who was like an aunt and saying, okay, I think I'm ready to wear makeup. What's your dad gonna say? You know? So, but she had ran it by dad first. And so it was one of those things where it was like, that must be about the age
Yeah, probably. So I just thought of the palettes that you could get her, and they're super affordable. That's So Taupe and Going Coconuts
Too
from
Faced.
ColourPop.
ColourPop.
Too Faced is expensive.
I had a 50-50 shot.
ColourPop, they're about $9 to $10 a palette.
That's not bad.
Yeah, they're more than your favorite Amazon one, but these are so neutral, and they also have glitters in there and shimmers that
I
love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
I was doing coconuts today.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, that would be good for her.
So
I like that. And she
a little messy right here because not messy, but not smooth.
Her eyebrow, like you can't even really see her eyebrows. She's that white hair. So I'm like,
get her a blonde eye pencil. There's a really good one at Walmart. I use it. It's because one side is like the pencil and the other side is like a little sponge brush. And it's blonde, so it's light. I think it's like $6.
Okay.
Hi, Timothy. Welcome in.
Like for my older two nephews, I'm just gonna give them cash. You know, Sean, Patrick's in college. Sean's in he just graduated high school, so he's he just wants cash. But she's a 7th grader. She's still in that. She's at that. I want money, but I want a present. I want money, but I want a present. So I think getting her a box of fun stuff. Unfortunately, I don't know, and we're still trying to. I think they're still trying to figure it out. Are they coming at Christmas or are they coming at Thanksgiving? Because they flip-flop between is like going to our house for one of the holidays and her family's for the other. And so I want it to go both ways. I want them to come at Thanksgiving, one, so I can give her, because her birthday is December 4th. And then you've got Christmas and her birthday in there.
Yeah. Mine's like a week before Christmas. I hate it.
And so I want them to come then because I want to get to see them, but I want them to also be there over Christmas because we're going to be gone, and I don't want mom and dad to be by themselves. And I said that to Dad a couple weeks ago, and he looks at me and goes, but see, then if you're gone and we're home by ourselves and it's quiet and we don't have to cook a whole lot. And I'm like, Dad, you realize that we'd be happy with a Subway sandwich for Christmas, right? It's not all about the food. You're the one that makes it about the food. He went, I do not. I'm like, you're an 83-year-old, 5-year-old, Dad. Don't give me that. Money, money, money. Yeah, that's pretty much what the older kids want. Money, money, money.
Mm-hmm.
Money, money, money.
No doubt about that. I was not paying attention to what I was doing. Fix this. There we go.
I love when people join a group on Facebook. We revamped the questions for one of the groups I'm in that I'm a moderator for YouTube channels. And it says, do you have a YouTube channel? Please include link. Do you have an Instagram? Please include link. Do you agree to abide by the rules? When they put nothing or they answer no, I don't agree to the rules, we're not gonna let you in the group. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, you missed the drama on Sunday, Christy. During Craft and Chat.
I heard that Sammy dropped the F-bomb.
Oh, not only that, we had a troll.
I heard that one. I didn't watch it because I was driving, but I heard about it.
Massive. It was 12 different accounts. And after the stream was over, they went and disliked the stream. I have 10 dislikes on that stream.
That's so funny. You think it's someone you know, or you think it's just a
I
troll?
have no idea. I think it was just a troll.
Yeah.
But it was actually really scary. Because one of them, I don't know if Randy caught it. It said, "I know where you live."
Oh my gosh. Is Randy a moderator for you?
No, he's not. Sam, I should probably do that because he's in my stream. Sam was able to, between Sam and I, we kind of, were able to, get it under control. But it was so super scary. And I think the thing that scared me the most was when they said, "I know where you live." And so when I first started my channel, I did have and people wanted to send mail. I had our home address in the description of our videos. So I literally.
You had your home address?
Yeah.
Girl.
I know. Sam's like, "You're never going to get past 500. It's not going to be that big of a deal." So I literally went in and copied our new channel description, and I went through every video and changed every description and took out our address on any of them, and I updated it on the lives and everything. I was almost in tears. I was so scared on Sunday.
Yeah. I can't believe, I was hesitant to put my P.O. box because it's in the city where if I don't live in the city, I live in the country. I live in a rural area just outside the city, but my P.O. box is in the city, 15, 20 minutes down the road. And I was hesitant to do that. I was like, should I go further away and pick another P.O. box? Because there is a post office closer to me than the one I've got my P.O. box at.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually two. To me.
Sam and I were talking about getting a P.O. box. Getting one at the UPS store down in Wichita. It's an hour away from us.
Mm-hmm. And you can get
what you did last summer. Hashtag Timothy, you just scared me to death. Not gonna lie.
I saw that. I was like, it's gonna scare her.
I just about threw up. The way it came in on the live chat, it looked like a person. Oh, here we go again.
Oh.
I was looking for the little dots. I'm like, oh, it came up on Timothy's.
What was I saying?
P.O. box.
They have something and it's free, and it's they notify you when stuff is coming to your P.O. box, so you don't have to go check it all the time. It's literally, what is it called again? I can't remember what it's called, but I mean,
yeah.
All you do is you go onto the website and you say, I want to get notified of what's coming in the mail to me, and you use your P.O. box instead of your home address, and it notifies you when something is coming, and it will tell you expected delivery date, and then if you click on it, it will tell you if it's delayed or not, and it will tell you when it arrives, so you can go check your box.
Yeah, I'm guessing he did, Randy, because you can block an account from being able to comment, but they can still see your channel.
They can still see it, and they can still dislike your videos.
But
technically, they can still comment, and they can see the comment, but nobody else can see the comment.
Right. But I'm assuming it was with the same accounts. I mean, all he did was give me views. So, I mean, like I said, the only thing was that the person said, "I know where you live," and that just kind of freaked me out.
Well, yeah. I don't give my address out. I get an email with pics of my mouse, same sort of thing as Christy's talking about.
Yeah.
So it's called informed delivery. That's what.
Okay. It's called. Yeah, I've heard of that.
And for I don't even. So I had. I'm in the year of the ear swaps, and Mary and Tony reached out to me one time and said, "Hey, for whatever reason, the person shipping to you can't ship to your PO box. And I didn't understand why. And they're like, can we get your address? And I was like, do not give my address to anybody else, just this one person. And like, every box I've received since then has been to my address. And I keep telling them, stop giving my address out, use my PO box. And I have gotten so frustrated about that. It's like, do not give people my home address. Don't do it.
Yeah, since I'm doing more swaps again, Sam and I were talking about checking into the UPS down. The problem with USPS is that because we live in such a small rural town, the only ones that are available are the tiny ones. And they actually, if you get a box that doesn't fit, our post office will charge you. Like they charge you a fee and
Mine doesn't.
That's weird.
I would probably go to but if I had used the one that was close to me, it probably would have. I don't know for sure if it would have, but if you use like a city PO, you're probably safe.
Randy, I think Sam sent some screenshots to some of his army buddies. So I think they's already on it. But it was just one of those things like, like Timothy said, you're making it in YouTube when the trolls start. That's actually I've had and I deleted the video because it just made me upset. Somebody started a dislike campaign on one of my videos, and I know who it was, because I stood up for somebody else. And so they all of a sudden I had like a ton of likes, and then they all flipped to dislikes. So I know it was pretty much, they just switched over their like to a dislike of the video. And I just went, it's not worth it for the drama. And I deleted the video. But this is like the first real time that something's happened like that. And I guess I'm at 923. So
it's weird. I got more hate, like trolls and stuff, when I was smaller than I do now. Like, I got a lot of hate from people back when I first started, like literally first started. And I had so much hate from them.
You would have been proud of me yesterday, Christy. I was wearing their shorts, and they're a little shorter on me. But a gal that I was in Dollar Tree, and a gal who's about my size walked up to me and she goes, "I have a question for you." And I went, "Okay, what?" She goes, "You're wearing shorts." And I said, "Yeah, it's like 100 degrees outside." And she's in jeans. Not only is she in jeans, she's in jeans and and she goes, "You're wearing a tank." Again, it's like 100 degrees outside. Right, but you're bigger like me. I went, "Yeah." She goes, and she couldn't even get the words out. And I looked, and she goes, how did you find the confidence to do that?" And I just looked at her straight in the eye. I go, "My give a damn's busted on what other people think." And I was like, Christy would be so proud of me.
No,
but she's like, "But like your arms." I said, "Yeah, I'm pudgy. I've been pudgy all my life."
Hey, look, I work out, but look, you see that wiggle?
Wiggle.
I sit here with 5-pound weights and I do this all day long. I still have jiggle.
Randy, was it you? You know nothing. If it was you, you scared me.
It wasn't him. He wouldn't do that.
I'm like, really? I was like, if it was you, I'm unmodding.
I know nothing because you said you sent it to your husband.
Oh, gotcha. I was like, Randy.
It wasn't
on you, Ryan, again. But yeah, so I went through and scrubbed all of my videos and stuff. So I felt that Sam's like, you need to come to bed. I said, no, I can't. I can't until I can't until I finish this. And he's like, that really freaked you out. And I said, yeah, it did.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's like, all right, come to bed when you're, literally, I laid there and looked at my ceiling. I was like,
I bet your heart was racing. It's like the adrenaline you don't want.
Right. It was like, and so I laid there and I scrolled through TikTok until I finally couldn't keep my eyes open anymore. But holy cow, I found.
I haven't even been on TikTok either.
Huh?
I haven't even been on TikTok either.
I went last Tuesday. I went to bed after the whole debacle with Boo Bash tickets and went, I haven't even been on TikTok today. I'm going to bed.
Well, here's my thing. Like, since I'm not getting on Instagram, I'm not making reels.
Yeah.
And I always make my reels and then I load them to TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
So there's been no reason for me to get on TikTok. The only thing I've been on is I went on Facebook to upload my family pictures, but I use my Facebook more along the lines as letting families see pictures. So I literally just upload them. I haven't even been on my Christy's Corner page or group on Facebook.
Oh, wow. I'm so proud of you. Like, you literally said you were going to take a social media break, and you really have. I tried, and I couldn't. Between trying to do stuff for my travel agency stuff, like, literally, I was like, I can't. Because, of course, when I think about taking a break is when, oh, here's Boo Bash tickets, and oh, here's SeaWorld tickets, and here's tickets for that, and here's tickets for this, and you're going,
well,
okay.
So it is a social media break, but I'm still on here.
Sure.
I'm still doing the live streams. I still have to get on Instagram on my desktop to send like links to our guests that are going to be on the show. But that's literally all I do. I don't look at anything. I send the message and I'm done. When I went in there to go send the message to Meg for Friday and message to Annie for Thursday, I had 20 unread messages. I didn't touch them. I left them. I didn't look at them.
I've noticed that I'm on Instagram less than like when I first started. Like, I don't even think I post as much on Instagram as I used to. And I mean, I think part of that is I tend to forget about it. Like, I mean, I know it's there, and consciously I'm like, okay, I need to post this to Instagram, but I don't even know what was the last thing I posted to Instagram. Let's see. Oh, apparently I have 6 messages that I need to read.
None for me. I haven't been on.
Oh, nope. It was it catching up from yesterday because I tend to look at the messages on my computer and not on my app. Okay. The last thing I posted was on as an actual, like, not on stories, was I posted about Castle Chat. I posted a reel or an IGTV when I got my new phone. And I posted a picture of my empty mason jar. This was the last bottle of hot chili oil that Howard made.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, you said mason jar. I was like, you drank all your alcohol? You posted a thing about it? I got what you're saying.
I actually found it last February or March when I was cleaning the kitchen. And so I used the last of it the other day.
Oh.
Sam goes, what are you going to do with it? I go, I don't know. It's mine. You can have it. I said, I wasn't going to take it from you. He's like, are you going to wash it? I said, no, I don't know. Leave my jar alone. It's like, won't touch the jar. It's kind of like Captain Sparrow's jar of dirt. It's my jar of dirt. But I'm trying to find, and what kills me is I kind of had a fight with my brother. And he had offered to make me another jar. And I go, no, I still have a full one. I don't need another one.
Oh, you should have been like, okay.
Little did I know.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to find a homemade hot chili oil recipe to try and make it myself. and then I will put it in this jar.
That's like me with well, I only have one grandparent left, but when I was 19, my pop died. And that was my favorite grandfather, not to play favorites, but he was. And he used to make the best pumpkin pie ever. And so, like, almost every year, except for the past couple of years, because I'm keto, I got the recipe and had been making the pumpkin pie every year.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it. I get what you're doing.
I was scrolling through Facebook last night before I went to bed, and I was looking at the news articles, because sometimes the news articles I get on Facebook, like, they actually are something that I would read. And it talked about a Nutella latte that you can make at home. It's the viral TikTok sensation. And I went, close out. I'm with TikTok.
Let's make this.
Like, how do I make this? Oh, it's stupidly simple. You take and you heat up a milk, and you take a big spoonful of Nutella and mix it into the milk. Then you pour it over ice. Then you pour your iced coffee over that and add a little bit of half and half. I'm like, how fast can I get Nutella, and how fast can I figure out how to make iced coffee at home? Because I want that.
They have a cold brew coffee.
They do. One of the things that, and Sam and I filmed a video for it that'll go up on New Year's Eve. Yeah, I know. About the channel, because next year we're going to a daily vlogging schedule. We have to.
That is so hard.
We have to. Chrissy, if I kept the same schedule as I have right now, Tuesdays and Saturdays only, I wouldn't be posting Mardi Gras videos until June.
My trick with that is, like, I have things scheduled out all the way to September right now.
Yeah.
For my Mondays and Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
My trick with that is if something is time sensitive, I will take whatever date I want to post it, schedule it, and take whatever I had scheduled out and move it further out. The other thing is I use Wednesday as a cush date, to where if I have several I need to post, I'll use that date. I will say that this week, I think I had one Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I don't think anything posts today, but I had like 4 or 5 in a row for this week, just because I had so much stuff I needed to get out. The Cruella DeVille makeup from MAC that came out a month ago, I still haven't even edited that video and posted it, and I need to.
Doing a day, and here's the thing. Sam, I sat down, if you vlog and you don't use Canva to make your thumbnails, you are missing out. I wish that I had known about Canva when I first started doing vlogging, because even if you don't pay for it and you just use it as the free version, it's amazing. I sit down, I have tons of thumbnails in my my designs. That way, because I'll go in and like look at them and tweak them and whatnot. And for our Christmas trip, I am at 84 thumbnails, and we're not even done with the trip.
I sometimes use Canva, but I usually use PixArt, just because I find it easier to use Canva on desktop, and I find it easier to use PixArt on my phone.
Yeah.
And I tend to make my thumbnails on my phone.
I do both. But like when
I'll be right back. My son's not feeling good. I need to get him some medicine.
Okay, sure. I totally lost my train of thought. I'll pick it up in a second. Right. I like knowing in chronological order what my videos are potentially going to be. And so I think I've shared this with you before, but I'll share it with you again. These are all of the thumbnails for our trip in December. And if you notice, some of them are literally just placeholders. Like this says the 24th morning, 24th afternoon, 24th evening, 24th evening. That's because I don't know. Like, I know we're going to be at the theme parks, but I don't know what we're going to be doing. Maybe we took an afternoon, and since we're staying at Cabana Bay, maybe we're going to go bowling in the afternoon. This way, at least I have a place card for it, and I know tentatively where it sits in my scheduling. I have a schedule that I keep on my computer for my videos. And I literally have them all blocked in. I kind of know exactly where everything's going to be. And Thursdays are going to stay a travel tip Thursday, and they'll be travel tip related to the trip that's either going on during that or before or after, or just general trip tips. But I mean, this is literally all of 2022. It goes all the way, I think it's in April sometime. Yeah, sometime in April.
Would you be surprised if I said you were more organized than I am for your YouTube videos?
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, I don't use any kind of Word document. I use my notes in my phone, and I delete them once I've completed it. Meaning, if I've uploaded the video and it's good to go, and I've got it scheduled, I then delete it from my note section. I don't leave it until it posts, and I only schedule out stuff that are collabs. Anything I do on my own, I don't schedule out. I mean, I don't put in an agenda. I'll schedule it to post it, but I won't put it in an agenda.
This is how I've done it since like I first started the channel, is that way I knew what dates I was supposed to be uploading a video. And especially when I first started and I didn't have a whole lot of travel content, and it was a lot more crafting content, I knew, okay, I've videoed 4 videos while we were in Wichita today. What days are they going up? And I could go and plug them in. And then I could see, oh, I don't have a video here. I don't have a video here. And Sam would go, okay, what are we looking at video-wise? I go, well, I still need 2 more here. Well, we can go down tomorrow after, next weekend works. And that's just kind of how we started doing it. And it's worked. And that way I'm a very visual person. And this keeps me going, okay, I know, like today I delete them as they post so that I'm going, okay, I always know what's going to be the next video. Like today was a room tour at Stone Castle Resort. It went up. So I was able to delete. On Thursday, I've got a travel tip video about checking the entertainment magazine in your hotel room because there's coupons in there that you could use and, stuff like that. So, and then I've got random ones like, I've got a few Christmas in July videos that will go up in July. And then if you notice, some of them were bold, some of them weren't. If they are not bolded, that means that I haven't videoed them yet. They're just kind of in a placeholder spot. But literally, at this point, I've got so much content that I'm posting more than just my normal Tuesdays and Saturdays. I started out calling them bonus videos, but really it's just kind of a precursor to what 22 is going to look like, because like literally in the middle of the videos going up from our trip to Universal and our cruise, Valentine's Day is in there, and we kind of have a trip to Branson booked for Valentine's Day, and so that'll go in after that won't get posted until like April. But the nice thing about that is that Branson pretty much doesn't change. So like if we posted a video in April about something we did in February in Branson, or even if we went to Wichita, it's going to be relatively the same, and it's not going to be big news like Velocicoaster will still be pretty new in December. Even though Hagrid's has been open for about a year, over a year.
2 years, like 2 days ago.
Yeah, even though it's been open 2 years, it's still a massive line. It's still one of the most popular rides at Universal, so that's still going to be relevant. The Mardi Gras hasn't even gotten to sale yet, so the videos for that are still going to be super relevant. And so it's just it's just kind of what it is. And I went, well, what if I don't have enough, travel content? He's like, here's the thing. You can still throw in craft videos. And I said, oh, yeah, it's true. He's like, you can throw in a cooking video. Look at the description of our channel. And you even say there's crafting and cooking and travel. You're fine throwing in a random crafting and cooking and travel video. He's like, what? He literally looked at me and went, you watch the trackers? I said, yeah. I said, we've kind of watched them since we went to Universal the first time in 2018. And he goes, do they go to the parks every day? I said, no. He's like, do they go on other trips? I said, yeah. He goes, do they video at home? And I said, yeah. He's like, so why is it different for you? And I said, okay, good point.
Sorry, I'm yelling at the kids. I didn't want you guys to see me yell at the kids. They're being very loud. They're fighting, making noises.
Oh my gosh, that reminds me. I was watching a TikTok, and this lady was like, I was at a baby shower, and the mom chose not to find out what the gender was, and people kept asking her why, and she finally goes, I'm having a baby velociraptor. Roar!
That's cute.
Growling at people, and I'm like, that is hilarious, because that's probably something I would do.
Give me just a second. I'm about to beat.
Oh boy. That's right. Pretty much, Randy, is a home vlog. And at home with me would be pretty boring. But like figuring out. Just a second.
She's on a phone. I had to threaten to take electronics away for a week. We'll see how that goes. Apparently that doesn't work with the dog, though. Dang kids.
Sorry, somehow, even though I wasn't one of the popular kids, but I'm now in charge of our class reunion.
Really?
Yeah.
We didn't have one. This is our 20 year, right? Like this year's our 20 year, and we didn't have one.
We have one every 5
years. 10 year. I haven't been out of high school for 20 years.
We have one every 5 years, and this will be our 15th. Yeah, somehow I got put in charge of this. And the only venue available is $300, not including the fact that we're going to have to cater and food. And I'm like, people are not going to pay $30, $40 a person to come to this reunion, y'all.
I did. Mine was like 50 or 60 for my 10 year.
My class is cheap. We took
Hold
pride.
on. I gotta get this. I gotta get the four-legged kid now.
Because she pretty much is. She's kicking and I'm taking names. I'm trying to. But in a small community where you've got tons of classes having a reunion, on top of the fact that last year they didn't have the reunions for those. So you've got 2 years fighting for like 7 buildings. So I'm not too enthused about the $300 building. Everyone else is. But I told him, I'm not dealing with the food. Somebody else is. So if they want food, they're going to have to figure it out. Because I'm not doing it. You didn't like me then, and you didn't want me to be a class officer in high school. I don't want to deal with all the CRAP now. And I told this to oh, that's so cool. You met the trackers outside of the NBA experience, seen them, and we're playing for you and your son. I'm like, hurry up. Gotta pick us up. That's so cool. Between them and Rick's Flicks, he mainly does Universal vlogs. Those would be the 2 people that I really, really like to meet when we go to Florida in December. Christy's her 4-legged kid's giving her the heart attack over here.
All right, so we got this little 4-legged kid in here who's probably gonna go poop somewhere because I forgot to take her out, but whatever. And the other 4-legged kid is I can't control. He just likes to do whatever.
We went to a Christian school, only had 30 in a full class. 8 guys got booted out of school senior year. Yeah, we had 40 in my graduating class, but 10 of those were foreign exchange students. So we had about 30 as well.
I'm feeling really old now. It's Birdwell's 10 year. You're 15. My 20.
You look younger than me, though.
No. Definitely not.
I tried.
Look. Look, I got these like things here. I do use like a lot of serums on my face, so I know I look younger than I am, but not that much younger.
Last year would have been my 10-year union. I would not go anyway if the pandemic was on. Now, see, Birdwell, I'm with you. If I didn't live 10 minutes away, I probably wouldn't go. If I didn't work for the school system, I probably wouldn't go. But when you work for the school system of which you graduated,
you're kind of obligated.
You're kind of obligated. And when you live like 10 minutes away, you get obligated and you get to work on the planning committee.
That's probably why you got that.
Well, see, here's the thing. There's 3 others that live in Marion. And they're like, well, I'm busy this summer. I have kids and I need to go. Well, you gotta said, I took care of finding the building. Somebody else has to take care of finding food because I've done my part. I'm not planning the reunion by myself. Not happening. Because if that's what y'all want to make it, I will just say we're not doing it.
That's probably what they decided to do for mine since we haven't heard anything. Not a word. Not a peep. I haven't heard a peep.
But I'm like, Sam's like, you are not taking over this whole thing. I'm like, he's like, if it means that we have to say, by the way, we're going to be gone that weekend, we will whisk you away. I'm like, do it.
No. Don't look at me like that. Sorry. Oh, here she comes. Oh, yeah. I know. Yeah.
She's like, I'm sorry, Mommy. I'm sorry.
What do you want up here?
She's like, I'm the star of this here show, people.
She wants to play. All right, give it to me. You just. Oh, and there she goes. Oh, she's got excited.
Uh,
Oh, no, itches.
You're a graduate of class of 22. Wow, small classes. Yeah, I see people at my reunion that don't age. I'm like,
I did a 10-year. There were some that were like, I was like, really? And then you see some like the most popular people, and you're like, dang, who ran you over with a truck?
right? What happened to you in the last 10 years? Well, that happened at my 5-year. I was like, really? Funny thing, Chrissy, you'll find this funny. One of the popular girls married into the military. And I'm like, if she's learned to keep her mouth shut and not go, well, my daddy's so-and-so, he'll do just fine. Well, he was looking to get promoted from specialist to corporal and wanted my husband to write him a letter of recommendation. And I got a message from her on Facebook, and I go, one, my husband doesn't know your husband.
Right.
Two, even if we were in the same unit, would you like to revisit high school with me? Because we can do that. And then you can tell me how gutsy you are of messaging me about that. And she went, never mind.
Why would somebody that you weren't even friends with then reach out for a favor? Even if like friends were people that were friends with me in high school, I haven't talked to most of them in 20 years, and they reached out to me for a favor, I'd be like, who do you think you are? The only one I've really talked to, so there's like a handful, not even that. My ex-sister-in-law, my brother divorced, and her got a divorce. Yeah. I just saw her this weekend. And we went to high school together. And then one of the girls in the Girl Scout troop, their mom, I went to high school with. And other than that, I've seen 2 other people about 2 years ago at that Girl Scouts birthday party. Mm-hmm. And that's it. I haven't seen anybody else. But I also don't live where I grew up. Well, again, I went to my 10-year reunion and I saw people there, but.
Yeah. But it was just like, you're stationed out at Bragg, and the promotion they want to give him is specialist to corporal. They don't even want to bump him to sergeant. What did he do wrong? Because if you didn't know, getting promoted to corporal is almost like a slap in the face, because you never really promote out of corporal.
Oh, really?
In the Army. That's kind of like, we're going to promote you. You're not an NCO. You're not enlisted. You're kind of right there. You're not good enough to be an NCO, but you're a little bit better than some of the enlisted. Hey. So, joke's on you. And I'm like, I wouldn't take the promotion. Sam was like, I'd turn it down. I would rather stay enlisted than go to corporal, because it's hard enough to get promoted from specialist to sergeant, let alone trying to get out of this divot. It's like, have you seen the original Looney Tunes with Michael Jordan? The
Space Jam?
Yeah, Space Jam. Thank you.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is going to age me even more, because you're about 5 years younger than me. Yeah. Space Jam was the thing in middle school, and I was a DJ for the basketball team, and I was also a cheerleader, but I was a DJ for the halftime show of the basketball team, and Space Jam soundtrack was all they wanted played.
But you know, when he's like trying to dig down, and he's like, I'm fixing the divot. It's like that deep hole that he dug. That's pretty much what being a corporal is. And so there's no way, there's very hard to dig yourself out. So I just thought, one, that it was hilarious that she'd message me, and two, I thought it was really funny that he was just getting promoted to corporal. But yeah, I was like, should we revisit high school and how badly you treated me and how you lied to your dad, who was our middle school principal, and tried to get me in trouble? Should we revisit that? Should we really? And see, I'm getting older and I'm getting a lot more snarky and sarcastic.
Oh, that comes. Yeah.
And Sam goes, I think you get it from Christy. I'm like,
yeah, he said he thinks you think you. I am snarky and sarcastic. It's so true. Look at the baby.
Hi, baby girl. You're so pretty.
Sam got a haircut this weekend.
Aww. Says, I'm so pretty, baby. She's a pretty girl.
She's a pretty Luna.
She's a pretty Luna.
What are you doing?
Yeah. She goes, I am the star of this show.
Oh, she is the queen of the house. I'll put you down, little thing. Oh, you're stuck in my shirt. Hold on. Ooh, okay. There you go. Oh, I felt my elbow. Yes, the snark is real.
But Sam goes, I'm glad you have snark now because you were too quiet before.
Aw.
Well, that's kind of what happens when you're raised by your parents who were born in the 30s and 40s.
I'm not sure what year my mom was born. She's 63, so. No.
Well, guys, we've been on here about an hour. Christina will hang back for a minute. Thanks, guys, for coming to hang out with us this morning. We'll be back tomorrow morning with our regularly scheduled coffee corner. And tomorrow night is Travel Talk. We're on Christy's channel, and we will be talking deluxe resorts at Disney World. So make sure to come back for both of those, and we will see you in another live